Hi friends, welcome back to Narrate No Studio, where real-life stories come to life. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you never miss an incredible story. The story you're about to hear belongs to one of my friends. I want to give them full credit for sharing this with me. Now, let's get started. When I came home from work one Friday, my neighbor was building a fence. That wouldn't have been a problem, except half of it was on my property. I walked over calmly and said, "Hey, I think the fence might be over the property line." He didn't even look concerned. He laughed and said, "Prove it." That was the moment I decided to say nothing. I didn't argue, I didn't threaten. I let him finish the fence. He worked all weekend. New wood panels, fresh concrete posts, professional-grade materials. It looked expensive, very expensive, and every inch of it sat 3 feet inside my property line. But I didn't say a word. Instead, I called a surveyor, a licensed professional. A week later, bright orange flags were placed across our yards. Clear, official, impossible to ignore. The fence? 3 feet over the line. I made copies of the survey, then I sent him a certified letter. It was polite, it included the survey map, and it gave him 30 days to remove the portion of fence that was built on my land. He came to my door, furious, said the survey was wrong, said I was being petty. Said he'd been using that strip of land for years. I calmly told him the survey was legal documentation, and the deadline stood. 30 days passed. The fence didn't move, so I filed a complaint in court. Small claims turned into property court. He showed up confident, told the judge I was exaggerating. Then the judge looked at the survey, looked at the photos, and asked him one simple question. "Did you obtain a survey before building?" Silence. The answer was no. The ruling was immediate. He was ordered to remove the fence from my property at his expense. But that wasn't the end. Because he had poured concrete posts into my land without permission, the judge ruled that as property damage, which meant he had to pay to remove the fence, he had to pay to restore my yard, and he had to pay my legal fees. Total cost to him? $18,400. All because he didn't want to move a fence 3 feet. 2 weeks later, the fence was gone. My yard was repaired. Fresh soil, new grass, like it never happened. Now when he looks outside, he sees open space. And every time I mow that 3-foot strip of land, I take my time. Because sometimes, the smartest move is letting someone finish, making their mistake. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.